is Ella Vadnais, and I am doing this video for the PhotographyTalk Scholarship. So, I got into photography 4 years ago. I took a class my freshman year just to get credits for arts elective, and I decided to take photography, and 4 years later, here I am, still loving it. So, I picked up a camera not expecting that much. I thought, I'm going to take some pictures, they won't be that great, and I was right, they weren't that great. But I improved, which is good because it's been 4 years, and I've really developed a love for photography along that time. It's now something that I can't wait to do. I can't wait to take pictures. I sit at school thinking, I wish I were taking pictures. I sit at home when it's dark thinking, I'm going to go get out my flashlight, get out a bunch of lamps, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to photograph some flowers and see what happens. And in the day I just take regular pictures if I can. And then when I'm out of film, I'm, again, waiting to take pictures. Anyways, so photography's had a huge impact on my life. I am a senior and I am supposed to go to college, and this year I've decided I am, but I used to not want to go to college. I thought, what's the point? There's nothing for me to do. I'm not interested in anything. I love photography, but I don't want to pursue a career in it right away because I just don't see any way of me making a profit or supporting myself. I can work at it for a while, but first I feel like I should just get a job after high school or something along those lines. But then last year I was taking pictures after I'd finished a big project, and I took some pictures of a church by my house, and I realized I love buildings. So in the church there was so many lines, and there were so many shadows, and the light was so amazing, just caused by all of the different levels of the roof and the walls and the steeple, and it just had such a good look that I started seeing this in other buildings. I saw how the buildings could just be seen in such an artistic way, and I realized I want to be an architect. I know that's a far jump from photography to architect, but I'd always loved buildings. I just didn't realize that I could actually make them. It seems impossible just to think about that, but with photography I saw the artistic side of them and how they can be formed on such a simple and beautiful level just by a sketch. You whip out an idea and then you develop that. It's just like a picture. You take a bunch of pictures, you develop them, you see where it goes, and then you're left with something that's beautiful. And buildings are obviously way more complex, but without a lens in front of my eyes, I just wouldn't have realized the artistic side of buildings, and I wouldn't have been interested in them. But now I see myself working towards a future where I could be making them. And hopefully I will be one day. And photography has definitely allowed me to see this, and through this, my strongest suits in photography, which are noticing the composition of an image, the leading line, the shadow, the light, how they interact, and how the whole picture comes together. I feel like I can get a good sense of the composition of a photo and take a structured photo that is just even. But I struggle with developing photos. That's my biggest problem. I've worked on it, and I can always end up with a photo that I'm happy with, but it may take a few tries, and I have to work at it. And luckily nowadays with technology, you don't need to develop every photo you take. It's just something that you can do for a hobby. But it's something I definitely am happy working on. I love developing photos. And hopefully I can still be developing photos even if I do become an architect, which is what I want. Hopefully in 5 years, I'll be finishing college with a bachelor's in architecture, and I'll have a job at a firm awaiting me, and I'll just be at the place in life where I want to be. And this scholarship will help me get there. Without this scholarship, I can't pursue architecture. I won't have the funds or the means, and hopefully I can get this so that I can keep taking pictures and developing my artistic view throughout my life. Thank you.